Hi everybody, it's Laura. Welcome back. So this is going to be video 2 today. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I have this pretty bead mix. And I thought, just make a video using this mix. And just make a bracelet with it. Something cute, something fun. I did not have a whole lot of white. So I'm going to pull some more of that white up out of there. And, oops, then I go and toss one. So it's going to be kind of a random, no, I don't want to do that. Maybe put some of these in there. We'll see. I just kind of want to make a quick little bracelet using this bead mix. I almost kind of want to make it 2-strand. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. We'll see. Let me go ahead and pull out some more. I really, really love these colors. Like I said, it didn't have very much white on it. And the white be jumping ship. So, I think I have enough pulled to do a 2-strand bracelet. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. And you know what? That purple's going to look really nice. These little crystals. It's going to look really nice in there. Like I said, it's pretty mixed up there. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick with my brown that I've been using. Because I do have 2 rolls of this. And yeah, let's do a double strand bracelet. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do. We'll just go around my wrist twice. Find out here in a second. Not quite. Go a little more just to be safe. I'm up to no good. I'll hold it, go around my wrist. Most definitely. And I'm going to clip it. I am going to get a crimp. I'm also going to get a crimp cover out. And then I'd get a couple crimps out. I have some crimp covers. Get the correct tray right here. Get them on top. First thing we're going to do is we're going to crimp towards the end of this. So I'm going to put this crimp tube on both strands. Now this is a bargain bead box tutorial. This is the January box. And this is a beading on the fly. I've never done this before. This is just something I thought of. What I want to do is make this the end loop. I want to make it not too small, but fairly small. I'm going to put my jump ring right there. So it can be fairly small, but I am putting a crimp cover on this, so I don't want it too small. About like that. Getting my crimpers out. I'm going to make sure they're not crossed, and they're not. putting in this far one, and I'm going to crimp. Now I have 2 channels. I'm going to turn it, putting it in the end one, and I'm going to push down, and of course it rolls. Please hold still for me. And it rolled again. That looks terrible, but it is holding. I'm going to grab it this way. It is not going anywhere, so I'm going to go ahead and put a crimp cover on it. And that's not a bright gold, it is a medium gold. So I'm going to grab, well, those two are kind of stuck together. Can I find one that's not hugging another? Right there. I'm going to put a crimp cover on it because he is kind of ugly. That, and I want it to look like there's a bead on the end. So I'm going to put it in my fingers and he's going to fall out. We're going to do it again. And he's going to kind of, you know, set over that ugly crimp. And we're going to use our crimp tool. And we're going to struggle. And so, yeah. Part of it is my arthritis is bothering me today. Stay, please. We're going to close it. Around. And then we're just going to use our crimp tool to kind of make it look more like a bead. I'm going to go in the second one. We're just going to work our way around him and close him up. And there we go. We have a nice little round bead. Now we can give it a tug test. It's not going anywhere. We're going to start beading. I do want to grab, I still have some of these little 15-ohs, and I am going to put 2 on each strand because I don't want them to fight for real estate to be top dog. Oh, please. He's like, I'm not getting on there. I may have to just give that a little clip and start over. Sometimes your wire may have a little like fray on it, even if you don't see it, and especially with these 15-ohs, it's hard to pick it up. Come on, back down on there. There we go. And 2 on the other end. So this is what I am starting with. And I am going to get some of these off. There we go. We're going to start with that. I am actually going to put on this strand, we're just going to start with, like, let's say that. I am just beading. I'm not going to care what I pick up. I'm just going to pick some up. And every now and then I'm going to add a crystal, because when you're putting on this big of a bead, it can be kind of bulky and difficult to bend around your wrist. So you kind of want to take that into consideration when you're beading bigger beads. So like I said, I'm just putting these on. I'm not really other than I don't want the same beads side by side, I'm not paying much attention. So Bargain Bead Box is $23 a month. All my information is down below. So if you were wanting to join Bargain Bead Box, you can click the link. My code that is down below to save you $2 off is Dragonfly 2. I also put it in the pinned comments. So you can, I want to go to about halfway. And I want to add like a bead that they're both going through. We have a runaway here. So let's see. So that is about 3.5 inches. So I think if I put I'm thinking. I think that's going to be my center bead. Anyways, Bargain Bead Box is like $23 a month, guys. You can't go wrong with it. It is one of the least expensive bead boxes and the best price because you get unbelievable amount of beads, and it's not just crystals or anything like that. You get gemstones, you get pendants, you get crystal, and I'm talking not just little crystal beads. You get full strands, you get, you know, things that you wouldn't normally get. Plus you get a 30% off coupon code that you can use all month long. And Lauren's always throwing out little sales and things for everybody to hop on. And then they always have like add-on that you can buy. It's kind of like oh, how do I want to word it? It's kind of like another bead box, but it complements your bead box. I can't remember what they call them, but anyways, you get the point. They usually cost just a little bit more, but it's amazing. They don't put out a whole lot of them, and you're lucky if you can get one. You really have to be on the ball. I'm usually not, but that's okay. I did get one month. I had money set aside waiting for it to show up, is why I did. Companion bundle, that's what they call them. So I really, really like Bargain Bead Box. It is really worth it. Okay, let's see where we're at. I can do, let's show this all down. I actually needed to start my 2. Need to get more crystals off. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I get, you know, I'm affiliate, I get so much. After, you know, 3 people join, I actually get a free box. It was that month's box. So it's amazing, you know, and I've gotten it once. When you get that extra special little box in the mail, it's like, woohoo, look at what I've got, you know. And then you get to make all kinds of more goodness. It's amazing. I'm going to measure it because that's going to be my center bead. I like this. This is pretty cool. So we are counting the whole thing. That's 3.5 inches. It'll be a little over 7-inch bracelet. I don't know. I may take this off because I think it's a little too long. There we go. These guys are really fighting for, you know, room right there. So let's do something different. They are fighting for room. So because those two guys are fighting for room, let's put 2 beads on one. Here. And then one. Well, I guess I could have left him on and then put him. And then I am going to get these guys back out. And I just want a few. And I probably just made that really long again. We'll see. We'll see. So let me know how many pieces you guys have made with your last bargain bead box if you have it. I need to go back and count mine. I have made a lot of pieces. This box had a lot of beautiful strands. When I first opened it, I was like, wow, there's not many strands. But when I started putting everything together, I was completely amazed at what I was making. Okay, now let's measure that. From there to there, just at 3.5 inches. That's good. I am going to do this again though. These little seed beads are, you know, if you're doing like something where you have to reduce your seed bead, you know, your jewelry to, you know, from one bead to, you know, on 2 strands to, you know, 2 strands to 1 bead. It's just, it really is necessary in my book. I couldn't make it look right without them. I think I'm going to put a big bead here. I am going to put another crystal over here so we don't have them struggling. Now, I did that on the other side, so let's put 2 crystals here. Bead here. And a bead. Let's put this gold one, just so that they're not all together, and then keep going. And I'll probably have to, nope, that'll be one more crystal just to kind of make them line back up. I didn't do that on the other end, and I probably should have, because I do have a little bit of loosey-goosiness going on here, but the wire, you know, it's colored wire, so it'll be fine. We're just going to keep beading. And I might have to get some more out. Let me get these down here. So, I am still, hoping weather breaks a little bit. It's supposed to be nice. I, am hoping that today is Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm supposed to be getting, the day you're seeing this, I should be getting my, what is it called? BB craft, okay? So, fingers crossed that it shows up. Yeah, Kansas City mail sucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. 1, 2, 3. I may only do 3. Let's see how far that gets me. I am clipping that because I need to put a clasp and findings on this end. I received a Christmas card from a lady from Facebook that, believe it or not, was sent on December 17th. It took a month to get here, guys. A month. This is ridiculous. It is uncalled for. I'm trying to look at what's on the other side so I'm not putting the same beads next to the same ones. You know what I mean? And crystal. Let's go with this gold. Then a white. A crystal. Then I want a dark purple. Let's put the dark purple on the end because I don't want clear and clear side by side. So there's that, and there's that. Now, let's kind of measure this because that looks really long, but you got to remember this also has to go around your wrist and it takes up a lot of real estate. So we are at 6 inches just about, but I have to put crystals and little bitty oh, what do you call them? The Toho 15s. So there's 2 crystals on this side. I may as well put the little Toho. There's 1. Actually, I may not need them. Yeah, I will. Because he's not really wanting to be friendly. So I'm going to get a couple more out. That's okay because these are bulky beads and they will take up a lot of real estate on your arm. 1 and 2. And if you've never worked with these seed beads, oh my goodness, they take up more room than you realize. So there's that. So we're going to put on a couple more crystals and get this wire out of my way because it's terrible. Looks like there's something in the way and it's not. There's that. And then 2 of these little 15-ohs. Come on. They're all like, nope, we don't want to go. One. And 2. One thing I thought of is, are they going to go up inside of that? I don't think they will. I don't think they will because they're on 2 wires. Let's see how they look. I think that's going to be... Get out of the way. I think it's going to be lovely, guys. I like how that looks. It's going to bend around nicely. No problem. Nice and fluid. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and... did I get a clamshell? I got a clamshell. Oh, I want a gold one. I think I have one lowly little gold colored one left. I was not thinking about that when I started this project. I have one. That is terrible. So I don't remember if I got clamshells coming from BB Craft. I think I do. So I'm going to open him nice and wide and I'm going to put him on right like, whoops, I missed. I missed. There we go. We're putting him on. We're going to make sure everything's down. We're going to pick up a crimp tube. Just like that. Come on, little dude. I want you over both wires. Just like that. And we're going to... Are you on both? Yes. We're going to drop it down inside the mouth of that clamshell. We're going to make sure the clamshell is down nice over top of everything. Making sure our beads are all down where they should be. I'm going to hold that clamshell. I'm going to reach inside the clamshell, grab that crimp tube. I'm going to give it a press. I'm making sure that my bracelet is not tight. And I'm going to press. Come on, silly thing. And I'm going to squeeze. I want to make sure that these wires are completely encased by that crimp. I'm going to look down in there because if that crimp is not wrapped around those wires good, it's going to fail. So I'm going to pull and he's on there snug. Now I can clip my wires. I'm going to clip it close but not right at that. Come on. And now I can turn him sideways and close him. I'm going to give him a hug and I'm going to close the end. Now we are ready for our lobster, which I will check. Got it. Our jump ring for that end. I forgot I needed more than that jump ring, don't I? I'm not sure why this is not opening very easily. So I have a bigger jump ring for the other end. Okay, so we are going to put this is like a, I think a 5mm jump ring. We're opening it, putting it on our clamshell, putting it on our lobster, closing all this up. Giving it a hug. And then we're going to grab our really thick, this is a 18 gauge 6mm jump ring from from Bargain Bead Box. And we're going to put it right on our wire over here. And we are going to close that. Give it a good, make sure it's good and tight, because we are putting it on wire. And then I am going to give it a couple little hugs. So let's take all this out of our way and let's take a look at this. I love it. So it does bend fluidly. And there's what it would look like on. And I wear a 7¼ inch bracelet. I believe this is about a 7. Oh, it turned out to be more like a 6 and probably about a 6¾ because these are thick beads. And it measures, Amy Campbell makes, so it measures a 7 inches. So yeah, it's about a 6¾ inch bracelet when you put it on. Amy Campbell of Campbell Creations makes the cones. I just don't have one, where you can measure your bracelets. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. And again, thank you so much for all the kindness and all the new subscribers. I love each and every one of you. And I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.